gentlemen, welcome to the Underworld. I'm the Undead Jerry Springer on the Undead Jerry Springer Show. I'm in tonight for Dante. Hilarious.
Yeah.
And tonight we have one heck of a crew. We have the entire cast of the heroic epic Beowulf. And first to join us tonight, we have the man himself. Please help me welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Beowulf. Mr. Beowulf, please come in here, sir. Nice to meet you, sir. Please have a seat. Please do. Now, we had the audience write down some questions for you, so we're going to be asking you a little bit of questions, and maybe later we'll have a little bit more fun. So, first question here that we got was, what are the most important battles of your life?
Jerry, I believe the most important battles were when I defeated Grendel, defeated his mother, and then took care of that nasty dragon.
Yeah, absolutely. That dragon was quite nasty, and that was quite the interesting battle you had there. So, do you think that your intentions have affected your fate?
Oh, not at all, Jerry. My intentions were always to uphold honor and, of course, defend those Danes.
Absolutely. You're a very honorable man. So, do you consider yourself to be a hero?
Oh, I mean, of course I'm a hero, Jerry. You saw what I did for those people. I mean, look at me. I'm Beowulf.
Absolutely, sir. You are somebody that should be idolized. Absolutely a hero in his own right. Now, Beowulf, we have somebody I think you'd like to see. An old friend of yours, maybe we can call him, maybe an acquaintance, I don't know. Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Grendel. Mr. Grendel, please come right in here, sir. Nice to meet you, sir. Okay. Just have a seat right there, sir. So, Mr. Grendel, do you think you deserve to die at the hands of this man, Mr. Beowulf?
Of course not. No. See, I'm susceptible to migraines, and his people's incessant partying at a high level of decibels aggravated my migraines, and they egged my cave, they sullied my swamp, and they taunted me with their happiness, knowing full well that I couldn't partake in it because of the misdeeds of my ancestors.
Oh my goodness, that sounds horrible, sir. And my condolences go out to you, absolutely.
Thank you, Jerry.
I'm very sorry. But, so Beowulf, what were your intentions when you fought Grendel? Was it for honor, for fame? Can you tell Grendel why you fought him?
Jerry, Grendel was terrorizing the Danes. I had to take care of him. I could not let those people live in fear. I had to clear Herat of this monster.
Absolutely. Very noble of you, Mr. Beowulf. Very noble of him. So, Grendel, why did you terrorize Herat? What was your...
Listen, this was not terrorization. These actions were justified. They were out of control. I feared for my life. And if a few dirty Danes had to go down for my safety, then a few dirty Danes had to go down.
Well said, Mr. Grendel. Well said. So, Beowulf, how do you justify using the men of Herat, which you certainly did? You used them as bait to take down Grendel. How do you justify that, sir?
Bait? I didn't use them for bait, Jerry. They were killed at the hands of this monster.
You're the monster!
Oh my. Okay, so clearly there's some harsh feelings between these two. Clearly. So, Grendel, what did you learn from this experience? What did you take out of this? Anything?
Jerry, I learned that the good-hearted minority will always be depressed by the evil-hearted majority.
Well, that was... Clearly, Mr. Grendel has been deeply affected by this situation.
He took my arm.
And, I'm very sorry about your arm, I really am.
Thank you.
And at this time, we have an audience member that would like to talk to Grendel here. Ma'am, could you come down here, please? Okay, ma'am, thank you for joining us today. So what exactly do you have to tell Grendel? What would you like to tell him?
Okay, Grendel, you need to get yourself a job, you need to get yourself a woman, and you need to grow up.
Well said, ma'am, well said. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to cut to a commercial break real quick. We'll be right back right after this message for you. Don't leave us, please. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And the Undead Jerry Springer Show is brought to you by Axe Body Deodorant, the official body deodorant of the Underworld. Now, at this time, let's get right back to our show. Mr. Beowulf, we have another special guest for you tonight. This one's also closely related to our last guest. Yes, it is. Everyone, can we please welcome Grendel's mother, please come in here.
Hello, Jerry. Hey, how are you?
Have a seat, please have a seat, please. So, now that we have everybody here, we're open, right? We can talk about this. So, Beowulf, what were your intentions when you went to meet Grendel's mother? What were you going out to do?
Well, Jerry, I mean, I had to avenge Hrothgar's good friend, who she viciously killed, and, of course, the people of Herat.
Now, why would you ever cut off Grendel's head? What was the purpose of cutting off Grendel's head? It seems awfully gruesome to me. Can you explain that to us a little bit?
Well, Jerry, you see, he deserved it.
He deserved it. Like, for no other reason, he just deserved it.
He deserved it, Jerry.
It was a revenge, James.
He was an evil man.
Okay, clearly there are some high emotions on this stage. So, Grendel's mother, what were you planning against Beowulf? What was your exact plans when you went into this?
I hope you don't mind. My memories are not what they used to be.
Oh, that's quite all right,
Well, with the untimely demise of my one and only child, I was in a state of dark and dreary despair. In this catatonic state of irrevocable grief, I came to the conclusion that Beowulf had to die. The well-guilt must be paid.
Very well said. Clearly you feel very passionate about this. At this time, I believe... No, wait, we have another question here. Doesn't this make you more or less evil than your son? Are you just as evil, or are you less evil? What exactly is going on there?
Well, Jerry, evil is a very subjective term. In my eyes, my Grendel was a sweet young boy, just trying to pave the way in the kind world of the Danes, which wasn't very kind, as best as he could, considering that he had to live alone in a cave due to the sins of his ancestors. It was a different time in the Anglo-Saxon period. Revenge was a common motif of life. So, apart from me not being inherently evil, revenge would not make me any evil at all, to begin with.
Very, very interesting. Thanks for sharing that with us, Grendel's mother. Absolutely. At this time, we have an audience member that would like to ask you a question, actually, Grendel's mother. Okay, welcome, sir. Thanks for coming on the show here today. So you wanted to ask Grendel's mother's question? What exactly would that be?
Yeah. What's Cain like?
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Grendel's mother, would you like to answer that question for the man?
He's a no good deadbeat, and if he were to show us a face in the underworld, I'd nibble his face right off.
Very fierce words, Grendel's mother. Very fierce. You obviously feel very passionate about this, clearly.
Yes, I do.
Well, we'd like to ask Beowulf another question, though, here. This came from another audience member. Why do you think your weapons did not work on Grendel's family? Grendel and Grendel's mother, that is, of course.
My weapons didn't work because these are cursed beasts we're dealing with here. They're descendants of Cain. I rest my case.
No, it's because of your impure intentions.
Sit down,
you killed my
foul
boy!
beast!
You killed my only boy!
I'll rip off your arm!
Easy! You took my boy!
Get over
You took my boy! You took my only boy! I will not be oppressed!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Beowulf, now we have just one more special guest for you tonight. This man, I don't know if you remember, he was in your third battle with you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Dragon. Mr. Dragon, please come down here. Nice to meet you.
How's it going, Jerry?
It's going good. Have a seat, please. Have a seat. Nice of you to be with us.
Yeah, good to be here.
Absolutely. Nice to have you. So, Beowulf, while we have Mr. Dragon here, we can be open with him, you know what I mean? So why did you resolve to fight him? Why did you resolve to fight that dragon?
Jerry, this man is terrorizing the countryside. I'm king of the Geats. I can't have that.
Excuse me, princess, but one of his men stole my cup. That cup was made of the finest material in the land, okay? Cannot be replaced. I went to like 5 guys about this. Nobody could replace it. Gift from my aunt, by the way. You know what? She's dead now. She's dead. She can't give me a new cup. She doesn't know. She's dead. Ridiculous.
That is a heartfelt story. Yeah, my heart is out with you, Mr. Dragon.
Yeah,
it absolutely is. So, Beowulf, why do you think that Mr. Dragon over there, why did he get the better of you? Why did he defeat you? You've never been defeated before. You're superhuman. Why did he defeat you?
Well, you know, Jerry, I mean, I was having a bad day. I woke up on the wrong side of the straw pile. And, I mean, he's a dragon. He's breathing fire.
Excuse me, I got allergies. Thank you very much. Okay? I'm allergic to the assorted foliage of the moor, alright? Messes with my sinuses, breathe fire, poison. It's not my fault. I can't help that.
My heart's out to you. I have allergy.
Okay, you're being a little facetious here. I'm not liking it.
Okay, I'm sorry, sir. Beowulf, so how do you consider your intentions towards Mr. Dragon? Like, how do you feel toward him?
Jerry, everything I did was justified. I mean, he was burning down this beautiful countryside. It's really a shame.
You know what? His intentions were completely impure. You know what? He just wanted my treasure. I worked for centuries for that treasure. Alright? Hard work, blood, sweat, tears. It all went into that treasure.
That's very interesting.
You know what? I'm not liking the sarcasm, Jerry. I will not be the butt of some cruel joke. I will be taken seriously.
Mr. Dragon, please.
I'm not here.
Come sit down. Okay, he's obviously gone. So, Beowulf, do you really think that your intentions were good? What do you think about this whole, was it really worth it? How do you feel?
Jerry, in the end, it really wasn't worth it, dying over that silly treasure. My intentions were good at first, but in the end, I was all about the fame, the glory. I was greedy, and I'd take it all back if I could.
Absolutely, that sounds good. So what have we learned from this? We have learned that when your intentions are bad, when you're out for greed, wealth, fame, fortune, you are unsuccessful because the powers of good are not on your side. But when you fight for just causes, like the betterment of mankind, you are successful because good will always triumph over evil. And that is the lesson that we've learned today, that good will always triumph over evil. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for watching tonight. This was the Undead Jerry Springer Show. With that, I'd like to say goodbye. Have a good night, everybody. Hope to see you tomorrow. Undead Jerry Springer out. Have a good day.
Jerry, 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 Jerry.